Delayed reaction.
Hey everybody, it's Chloe Baggins.
And I am Bushido.
Bushido?
Yeah, with a double fist action. And that's Mr. Bushido to all of you. Welcome back.
Hey everybody, guess what? It's Bushido's birthday.
You gotta tell everybody, man.
Yeah, I like birthdays.
All right, yeah.
How old are you?
I am 39 years old.
You look good for 39.
Established in 1982.
Established.
Just in time to enjoy the 80s.
You're almost 40, man.
Hey, you know, people say, especially now in the 21st century, in the age of Blade Runner, 40 is like the new 30, and that's really when life really starts to happen. So, hey, thank you, Lord, for getting me to 39.
I have loved my 30s.
Yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, 30s are, it's more growing, like anything else, you know.
More grays.
More grays. Thank God for hair color.
Yes!
I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna deny it.
I don't dye my hair besides.
Oh, I definitely do. She does it for me. So, but yeah, 39 is good. I like 39.
Cool, happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was good, you know, and I feel good. You know, I feel strong, healthy, keep it healthy. Ish. I mean,
this guy loves Chick-fil-A.
Man, it's like crack fillet. It's like crack fillet. Man, we still haven't gone back to the gym, just, you know, play things safe. So it's working out with the weights at home, and you're doing the best you can.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Hey, I'm usually leaner, but hey, you know what? 39 is pretty good. You know, I got some friends, and they're like, oh, I'm in my 30s, and I feel so old, and I'm like, dude, come on.
I don't feel old at all.
I don't feel old at all, man.
Yeah.
I feel great. 39.
It still blows in my mind that, like, my cousins have kids, and I'm like, we're too young for kids.
I know. Actually, my nephew Bushido is going to be a dad.
Nephew Bushido
is going to be a dad. And
that's just weird, huh?
He's actually like my birthday buddy, because his birthday was on the 30th, which was yesterday on the date of this video.
Oh.
And he's going to be a dad. I'm just like...
I totally forgot that it was a birthday.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're 30. You're going to be a dad. I'm 39.
He's only 30?
30, yeah. He turned 30 yesterday.
So you were an uncle at 9 years old?
Yeah, I was an uncle at 9. I remember holding him when they brought him home from the hospital on my birthday.
Weird.
When he came home, and... yeah, he's gonna be a dad. My God, and
oh yeah,
here I am. I'm single, no kids. I got the greatest dogs in the world, but that's okay. You know, I thought I'd be married with kids, but I'm really thankful to God. You know, the way things turned out. You know, you learn lessons, you succeed, you fail. And why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, take it a day at a time, everybody. Day at a time.
A day at a time.
You're not in a race with nobody except yourself.
Yeah.
You can't compare yourself to other people, man.
When you're a woman, you're in a race with your ovaries.
Yeah.
Because your grapes turn into raisins. Men can always make babies, women cannot. So anyway, moving on. Let's talk about the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 2 called...
The Star-Spangled Man.
And the
Captain
Star-Spangled
Crunch,
Man, he was not.
Oh, man. I mean, you know, it starts off with, like, you know, a spoonful of sugar trying to get you to empathize and connect with John Walker. You know, he's getting kind of nervous about the big Good Morning America segment. He's at his old high school. His wife or his partner is there. His significant other's there. His battle star is there. His friend, his homie. And it's like, oh, okay, maybe he's not such a bad guy. He's feeling pressured, you know, like, man, I've been a captain before, but not like this.
I think they needed a different actor.
And then it's like, no, I still don't like you.
He's not. This is the only time in the Marvel universe that a character has been poorly casted. I do not like Wyatt Russell as John Walker.
But, you know, you got to think about it too. Like, maybe did they do that on purpose? You know, because imagine that they cast someone that the audience would love. Then it kind of defeats the purpose of, like, well, if we love this new Captain America, who cares about Sam? Who cares if he gets the shield back? You know, maybe they did that on purpose because...
I mean, he was still kind of a
He is
so.
a douchebag. Oh, at first you're thinking, oh, he's feeling the pressure and he just wants to be the best Captain America he can be. And you're like, nope, you're already a douchebag. You're already doing douchey things. You got that douchey smirk on your face, you know, like those douchey dudes in university at the sorority party. Just, oh man.
Ugh, yeah, he's just.
Yeah, it's blech. Like, you just want to brush your teeth. You're like, blech. No.
So,
take the suit off. And how like, you know, I just felt so manufactured, just so fake. Man, you know Steve Rogers never carried around his Captain America suit in a damn garment bag.
yeah.
Like, would you just come out of Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus? What are you doing,
no,
man?
that looked like
Man, Steve Rogers.
Casual.
Yeah, man, Steve Rogers didn't do that. He carried Captain America's suit in a garment bag. I was just like, he did not just unzip a garment bag.
He did. So
whatever.
let's talk about how he's going out onto the field, and they show a back shot. That was not America's ass. At all. Ever. Nor will it ever be. Not America's ass.
That's for sure.
Barf.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I just...
Wow.
That's how
tell him how you really feel there, Baggins.
That's how I feel about this. Like, he's just gross and I cannot get over how much I dislike this character.
But I think that's all part of the grand design.
Except I liked Thanos. I didn't like him.
Yeah, but Thanos ain't trying to be Captain America.
No, but...
That's why people are so upset. Like, oh man, you're trying to be Captain America. You're not.
Well, he said he wasn't trying to be Steve.
Oh, he wasn't trying to be Steve. He's trying to be this douchey version of Captain America. But we got to talk about this too. When they were showing the snippets, like the montage of what he's done, he's boxing, he's jogging, he's practicing with the shield. And he says, hey, I'm not Tony Stark. I'm not Dr. Banner. I don't have super strength. Dude, you have to have some knockoff version of the super soldier serum, because there's no way a normal human person, I don't care how athletically advanced you are, you cannot throw that shield
with that type of precision.
That like laser precision, like Steve could throw it and have it ricochet off your targets back to you.
Like,
there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. So it's like, you got to have that knockoff serum somehow. It's got to be revealed. That's my guess. Somehow it's going to be revealed that he has to. He has to. He's not as fast or as strong as Steve, but maybe in some other ways it's helping him cheat a little bit.
You know who was as fast as Steve? Bucky Barnes.
Oh, man.
Did you guys enjoy the part where he's running as fast as the semi-trucks?
Oh, man. We are like in straight on buddy cop film moments with Bucky and Sam. Oh, it's perfect. Their chemistry is spot on. They do such a good job.
Absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
man.
Absolutely. It is such a good, fun time. I don't know how these actors filmed this without laughing and breaking character.
They had to have like how many 50 takes because they keep cracking at each other.
Oh my God. You and I can't even stay in the same room without laughing.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
They are so good together. And it shows them, they go into Munich and they're tracking down the group, the Flag Smashers. And you get that fight scene that you saw in the trailers of them on top of the semi-trucks. And
that little girl kicked your
ass.
That
little girl whooped your ass. They're so funny together, man. And then, of course, Captain Crunch comes in and Battlestar swings in. And oh man,
Battlestar, is that
it's so weird. I mean, I know we saw Captain America in World War II with, using guns and shooting guns, but it's like you're fighting freaking Nazis, for God's sake. That's different. So in modern times, it's so weird to see Captain America just take a gun out and shoot somebody.
How dare you call John Walker Steve?
I know, I'm sorry. Because like even in the Winter Soldier and in Civil War, I don't remember Cap using a gun at all.
He didn't use foul language. He didn't use a gun. He used his fists, Thor's hammer, and his shield.
And a lot of heart.
Yep. But he never used a gun as Captain America.
outside of World War II. I mean, you fight Nazis, use whatever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, no, and it's like he's throwing the shield, it's bouncing off the people. Like, dude, there's no way. I don't care how strong you are as a human, you cannot do that. That shield would have flown that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't, I don't know.
Like, you know, Battlestar got kicked off the trailer, and he threw the shield so that he would land on, not hurt himself on the pavement.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, there's no way. You gotta have something inside you.
He has to, besides just being a tool. So.
And then after that, we got to talk about probably like the strongest part of this episode, and that is when Bucky tells Sam, "Look, there's someone you need to meet," and they go to this part of the city, and they got to meet Isaiah Bradley.
What's his name?
Isaiah.
I thought you called him Isaiah.
Isaiah Bradley. And turns out Isaiah Bradley, for those not familiar with the comic books, Isaiah Bradley was the first black Captain America who got a form of a strain of the super soldier serum.
While
Cap was still frozen.
Yes.
So the U.S. government's like, you know, Steve Rogers is gone. We need somebody. So they had Isaiah Bradley suit up as Captain America in his own style in the comic books. And in this case, he went toe-to-toe with the Winter Soldier, tore off his arm. And it was not a happy reunion at all. Like, it was intense. That, like, this one scene for 3 minutes, very, very intense.
That character was cast very well. He looked like a very strong, elderly man.
Yeah, older gentleman, but you could tell he's, you know,
he still takes good.
Like the serum still is affecting his body at that late an age, and you saw him when he throws the tin can into the wall. Holy crap!
Yeah, I thought that part was really cool. For as little as they showed, I feel bad for the guy, though.
Yeah. And I think when you say that Isaiah was treated badly, you know, it turns out that Isaiah was not heralded as this hero that took up the moniker and the mantle of Captain America, that you would think coming back from battle, he'd be just exalted as this hero and symbol of the United States of America. No, they threw him in jail, and they use him as like a guinea pig, and they're trying to take his blood, study his body, take his cells, both the U.S. government and, it turns out, Hydra as well. And, you know, that's a lot. That says something about, you know, race relations, even within the MCU. Again, we're down back to the street level of what happens to these heroes outside of the glamorous and amazing looking battles. He did not get the hero's welcome, you know, and I have a strong feeling this is not the last time we see his character in the series, because clearly he knows something. Maybe the knockoff serum that the Flag Smashers are using, they got it from Isaiah, yeah. Because he's the only one they had access to. They didn't have access to Bucky or Steve. So, I mean, maybe it's from him. He just doesn't want to talk about it because the government and the people he fought to defend cast him out.
Well, if you remember, there was a bunch of super soldiers that were in those tubes.
Oh, in the Winter Soldier.
But
Soldier. Zemo killed all of them.
But they could have gotten the blood.
They could have got the blood, yeah. And even those are knockoffs of Steve and Bucky's original serum.
Yeah. So, who knows? But let's talk about the best scene of the show. Couples therapy.
Man, the bromance is it is throbbing. I'm gonna use the word throbbing, pulsating. No. The bromance is swollen.
La, 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 la.
That was hilarious, man. Oh my gosh, so
like,
funny.
Knee to knee, and then like literally like interlocked.
Oh, so funny. But then, you know, amidst the humor and the banter back and forth, Bucky gets real.
Yeah.
And he calls Sam out. He's like, dude, you're talking about your rights. You're talking about how you feel. But when Captain America passes you his legacy, it's not about you anymore. Mm-mm. You're not thinking about yourself anymore.
But you see both sides.
Yeah.
Because Sam even tells Bucky, you know, did it ever occur to you that I was doing what I thought was right?
Yeah.
Which was true. And
which is true. But then again, I wish Bucky said, like, yeah, you did what was right. You did what you wanted to do. But look where that got us. Look where we're at now. Look who we got to deal with.
stupid.
You could have been Captain America. And you could, everybody trusts you.
Captain Crunch.
They got Captain freaking Crunch. And his douchey smile. Like, yeah, you
Like
did
this.
you. Yo, that's so bad. That's so bad. And so it's like, you did you, Sam, but look what happened because of you. Steve chose you for a reason. And then Bucky's fear came out, like, if Steve was wrong about you, then he's wrong about me. And I'm the most flawed guy in the Avengers. Look at all the bad stuff I've done. So if Steve's wrong about you, Steve believed in me too.
What
But
does that say about me?
what does that say about me? Steve didn't pick me. He picked you, and I had no problem with that.
No, nobody did.
Nobody did, except the guy who got picked. It's a good series. What would you give the episode?
I would give this one an 8.
Oh, nice.
It's not my favorite. I wish they would have had a little bit more conversation with Isaiah. Maybe
Yeah.
dove into that relationship a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, the banter, the bromance between Sam and Bucky is still my favorite. I know you love them, and you've loved them, those two together since
Ever since Civil War, when they're sitting in the tiny Volkswagen Bug, and they was nodding and smiling at Steve after he kissed Sharon, I was like, that they got to have their own thing.
That's so funny.
That one little scene, I was like, they got to have their own thing.
Oh, they probably, yeah.
And then boom. And then they're bantering the airport fighting Spider-Man. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are perfect for each other.
And here they are.
And here they are.
What would you rate this?
I give it a 9. Good. I would give it a 9 out of 10 Baggins because I feel so frustrated and so like betrayed with Captain Crunch. Effective storytelling. And they are accomplishing getting under our skin. And the chemistry between Bucky and Sam, and then Isaiah, like you said, my one critique is I wish the most compelling part of the episode was Isaiah Bradley. And I'm sure they gotta have more of his character later
Couples
on.
therapy could have lasted a little longer too.
Yeah. I wish Bucky kept going a little bit more. Bucky deserves to say more about the whole topic of Sam giving up the shield, but it was still effective.
So what did you guys think? Tell us in the comments down below. Are you loving anything about this show? Are you rooting for John Walker? If you aren't, don't tell me that. Anyway, so if you guys are not subscribed to us yet, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. I don't think they can hit the bell because we're not for kids.
They can. Anybody can hit the bell.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I tried doing it on my account and I couldn't, but whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it's user error. So anyway, as always,
be good to yourself and to those around you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and no matter what, be excellent to each other.
and Wakanda forever.
And ever.